Welcome, dear students. Today, I will be continuing the pedigree method of breeding part 2, in which I will be dealing about the pedigree record. As you know that in pedigree method of breeding, we are maintaining pedigree record. So let us discuss about this pedigree record, that how you are preparing the pedigree record, what is pedigree record. So everybody knows about pedigree, that what is pedigree. As per definition, you can see here, description of the ancestors of an individual. You are describing the ancestors of a particular individual. If it is plant, you are describing the ancestors of that particular plant which you have selected. This is pedigree, the description of ancestors. What is pedigree record? You are keeping the record of the pedigree. So pedigree helps in finding out if two individuals are related by descent. You can try to see father, grandfather, great grandfather, another forefathers. So many offsprings, if you relate, so you can correlate that from where, how these two offsprings are related by descent. So similarly in plants also, whatever plants we are selecting, we can go through record and we can trace back its ancestors, and then we can understand that what are the parentage of these two individuals, how much they are related to each other. So this helps, this pedigree records, this pedigree helps in that. What is pedigree record? By definition, you can see a record of parent offspring's relationship is known as pedigree record. Since you are handling plants, large number of plants you are handling, large number of crosses you are making, large number of crosses, offsprings you are maintaining. So keeping informations of all the offsprings in your pedigree record is not possible. So you should take only you should put only those offsprings which are looking desirable. Then only you put them in your pedigree record. Otherwise, there is no need of keeping pedigree, keeping all offsprings in your pedigree record. So whatever you are looking that these are the promising offsprings, those progenies, offsprings should be put in your pedigree record. Otherwise, your pedigree record will be very voluminous. So you should try to avoid that. You should reject maximum, and what are the desirable only should be put in your pedigree record. Your record must be very, very accurate. There should not be anything overlapping, or there should not be any confusion while making the record of particular progeny, particular offspring. You must be very serious, very cautious that you should not overlap. You should not be mistaken. With that, as I said, one thing more. Once you are putting the progenies in your pedigree record, need not to put all the mentioning all the characters of that particular progeny in your record. Otherwise, again, it will be very voluminous. So you must put only 1, 2, 3, 4 characters of that particular progeny. Should not put more. Say, for example, a plant you have selected that you are looking that this is this is our earliest transcriptive segregant. This is the earliest plant in your whole segregating progeny. You are selecting it. So while putting the pedigree, you mention the number. I will be explaining, how you are doing that. So while maintaining the record, you must mention the desirable traits only, few traits. And of course, the traits must be very, very prominent traits. As I said that your plant is looking the earliest in your whole segregating population. So you must mention in that particular progeny that short in duration, short in maturity. In the population you have selected in segregating generation, the dwarf plant looking very prominent, others are very tall. So you have selected it, and in pedigree record you are mentioning it. Why you have selected? Because of the shorter height. Likewise, a plant you have selected which is having a large number of effective tillers. So you mention that. So desirable traits you have to mention in your pedigree record, not all the traits of that particular plant or that particular progeny. So this is all about pedigree record. Now I want to explain about how you are preparing the pedigree record. Let me wait for a few seconds only.